Hi, my loves. I was called today. Spirits telling me to talk about risky business. So those are the words that came up for me. Um, Again, talking about us and how we're in 2020 really getting ourselves set up to make such a bigger difference in this world, and we're doing so much work already. So, thank you. And again, if this resonates with you, then keep listening. And if it doesn't, then it's not your truth, and that's okay. You can move on. So, risky business. Time to take risks for ourselves. And that's really, I keep on getting that. I keep on having that come up. Um, it feels like this year, there's so much that has been stripped away for us that we didn't even do ourselves or make certain decisions ourselves. Some things happen to us, especially with this COVID pause. The amount of people who have lost or had to change jobs and careers, and having family dynamics change so dramatically in so many ways, with the education systems being stopped. And I could go on and on and on, because we all know we are all affected in some way, shape, or form. So, some of those things have been stripped away. Like I said, like if you lost your job, for example, it's a very hard thing to deal with because of the security, and also if you loved it. But if those types of things have happened to you, realize that they're being stripped away for reasons. And the universe is, the universal energy, spirit is making it seem really hard, but it's actually making it a little bit easier for us to move into the directions of our souls by taking some of this stuff off of us. We were born into this world in a situation where we're supposed to do certain things, and we have certain expectations around what our life looks like, what it did look like, and what it should look like, and also what it should look like in the future. So, it's all expectations, which are beliefs, and the beliefs are ingrained in us. We're born into a society that already has a lot of these beliefs integrated within everything. So it's not that people lied to us, etc. It's what they knew as well, right? So everyone's doing the best that they know how to, and so are we. So right now, the stripping has happened in many ways, and is still happening in certain ways, to make it less mucky, is the word that I keep on getting. It's like less hard to walk through, as far as moving towards our soul selves and where our hearts are. So it's hard. It's hard when you go through it, and it's hard when you don't know what the next place that you're going to end up is, especially when it comes down to things like career and jobs, where it's the money that you need to live, and you have families, and you take care of yourself and other people. And there's things that you want to do and you can't. And some of us are in some hard spots right now. But trusting in the fact that you are moving towards where you're supposed to go can make it a little bit more peaceful. And the other piece that I have been drawn to speak to you about is that the energies now are so much more in our favor for moving towards our soul, our soul purpose, our soul passions, and for connecting ourselves back to our spirit and our energy. The energies around us, what's coming into us, and what is available to us now in the world, is so much different than it had been in the past. It's much easier for us now, and it's much more supportive now. So, really, what needs to happen though, to make sure that it can be easier, is the release of our mindset on the old energy expectations. If you really weren't happy in doing whatever has been stripped away, are you looking right now to find another situation that's going to put you in the same spot? If you are, then that's not soul led. It's not heart led. That's more, this is what's supposed to happen, so therefore I need to do this. So it's asking you right now to really, really, really follow your heart and listen to where that's coming from. It may not feel cohesive as far as what you have learned and known for your whole entire life as the way it needs to be. But but the energy is so good right now and so supportive. It's like we have to get to that place now in order for it to support us and really take us to the place we need to go. And that's going to be different for each one of us. For some of us, for example, our sole purpose is to be a parent or a teacher or a supporter of our family. And it doesn't mean you need to have some crazy career, etc. But again, like I said, I know there's the money thing, there's the 3D situation that we're still living in. So we do have one foot in there, one foot, and our arms up to, we see it that way as far as going up. But one foot in the 3D where we do have to live in this world as it's changing. So definitely make decisions that are right for yourself, but take the risks that take you towards where your heart is leading you. In taking the risks and in trusting that the end result will be something that could be so much greater than you've ever even imagined for yourself, but that the end result is that feeling of being in your whole unique self, acting in your whole self, and living a life that feels peaceful, free, and joyful. Hold that and envision that feeling. Hold that feeling within you as you move through all these tougher times and tougher choices that you are making right now. Because as you embody that feeling, the universe starts to put the pieces in place for you to actually be 360 that life and that feeling. So, it's similar to what we talk about with the law of attraction, but the law of attraction is more about, yes, intention, but it's not just intention, it's feeling. It's knowing and it's trusting, and it's also realizing that it's on the universe's timing and not always yours. So don't put yourself into a situation where you're going to be dragged back down and farther away from your heart-led self, because it's just going to feel harder. And the energies right now are very different from what they had been in the past. After the last 8 or so years, it's been elevating as far as an energetic standpoint, and now we have so much more support from an energy standpoint that a lot of the things that maybe you tried 10 years ago and didn't work and were too hard and just fell apart, they might be right now. So if that's still where your heart's leading, why not try it again? We analyze, we hold on to these expectations that that the world only works in a certain way, and we live in certain structures. So as I mentioned before, you keep that, your one foot is still there. It will always be, and you need to do what's right for yourself and for your family. But right now is the time to really, really allow the shedding to take place. Allow the stripping away to clear a pathway for you to move forward, and to bring yourself into a place where Spirit's going to support you on your soul-led mission, because you are making the choices and you are trusting yourself to move in that direction. Embody the feeling that you know everyone on this earth should have, and that we all should live with basic rights, and then also freedom, pure freedom, and peace and joy, doing what each of our unique selves is meant to be here to do. So thank you, I love you, and I will talk to you soon.